Hey there, rats, and welcome back. Today we'll be doing a game review on Little Witch in the Woods. Little Witch in the Woods is an adorable pixel graphics indie game developed by Sunny Side Up. This early access game was released to Steam on May 16th of 2022. It is a single-player, story-rich crafting game about a young apprentice witch helping a town in ruins. You start the game on a train where you, the player, learn you're a trouble-making apprentice witch that was sent to a town called Highline to learn from a master witch in order to finish your apprenticeship. On your way to the town, the train runs into trouble via train blockage, and you have to stop and wait until morning for help to arrive. You decide to venture off and explore the area where you find an abandoned witch's house that you decide to sleep in for the night. The next day, you find the train had already left and you'll have to wait in the nearby town for the next train to Highline. Except everything is holding you back from getting there, and then when you finally get there, you decide helping the village would be more productive and less boring. So that's just it. Your job is to help the town, and help the town you do. There's a lot of things about this game that I really like, but I'm going to get through the technical things that are really good before I give my opinion about the features I enjoy. Although I have finished as much of the game that is currently available, I'm comfortable with saying that the storyline is written very well and it's very consistent. The whole appeal of this game is that you feel like the main character of the game who just wants to know what's happening. I think the writers did a wonderful job with balancing out how much information you get as you continue to answer questions, but raise more, which is true to the main character's writing. I would also like to add that there is a lot going on in this tiny town, but I've never felt overwhelmed with everything I needed to do for the villagers. It also might help that normally the tasks the villagers ask are pretty simple and can be done fast if you keep up with ingredient gathering. Speaking of the villagers, the characters are written beautifully and the art is perfect and consistent. I think the characters are unique enough to not feel like every other character, but relatable in their own ways. I also like how they have their own styles in clothing and houses, but it still fits cohesively together as a village. And I will say that the layout of the trees is nice because you can walk behind and between trees, which just adds to some quality of life effects. It makes me feel like things were really thought through and not just thrown in randomly. Praises aside, there's also some things that need to be fixed. This is, of course, an unfinished game, so I'm not going to be too hard on it right now or too critical of the problems. Of the 12 hours that I've played, there weren't really any glitches that I saw that were game-breaking or super annoying. To my surprise, it's really superficial stuff. Stuff like there's no music during character dialogue, so if you're a slow reader like I am, it makes the dialogue feel even longer and kind of boring. With me, I feel like I'm fighting with wanting to get the most out of the game and read everything and skipping everything because I don't want it to detract from my gameplay experience. There's also things like these little lines on the ground when I walk through the village, which wouldn't innately bother me if they didn't move and flash when I walk by, making them harder to look at. The last problem I saw is that sometimes Rubrum's character model will disappear in front of me when he's walking through the village or even in the middle of dialogue. I love this game. It's gorgeous, well balanced, and intentional with everything that I've experienced so far. The deep lore of the story coming through with each interaction, the characters being so vastly different yet weirdly uniform, and the clean art and mechanics make me feel like this game is worth my time of day to play. Out of 10 so far, I rate this game a strong 8. I'm gonna be honest, it's up there. I did reach out to Sunnyside to see if I could get an insider look or even an interview with someone on the dev team, but unfortunately, I haven't heard a response back. That being said, they do post regular dev updates on the Steam page, and it looks like there's a lot of features still to come. I will be so excited when the rest of this game drops, and I will be doing an update when that time does come, but for now, I will leave my high rating and soaring hopes here, and move on to the next game to review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you gained something from this video, and I hope you stay as awesome as I think you are. Until next time. Huh?
of my alarm.
Your alarm is set for 2:11. Why? Such an arbitrary number.
I like to set my alarms for numbers that don't get alarms.
He's so stupid. What is this, clock equality?
I'm the only one who appreciates 2:11. You know, I have another alarm for 2:18. Why are you laughing?
It's so stupid.